Good morning. Pete here from A Bit Twisted. So I want to see if I can do this correctly. So I wanted to show Andean Ply Technique. So I wrap from my bobbin, have it nice and loose, wrap it around my thumb, and then around the back side of my middle finger, around the back of the hand, and then to this side of the finger, bring it around the middle finger, and then back down around the back side of the hand. Bring it up, bring it now over to this side of the finger, and around. And then back around the back side of the hand. Bring it around the front like that, and then back around the middle finger, and then back around and then bring it around again and back around the back side of the hand. Bring it up to this side, around and back, and then bring it up to this side, around, and then this side, and then this side, and then just keep doing that. Just go slow so you get it. Wrap it loose. Wrap it loose enough so you don't choke your finger where this is at. You can easily get too tight. Don't want to do that. Just kind of lightly loose. Makes it easier to draft too when it's loose. Just loose enough. And so this is a really good technique for when you're doing sampling. So you sample a little bit of yarn like I've got here. So you're not spinning a full bobbin. You just want to sample some to see what it's going to look like once you ply it. And then just continue this wrapping around the back of that, around the back of the index or the middle finger, from one side to the other. And what it does is it leaves a stack, each going opposite directions. So basically what you're doing is you're making a large center pull ball for your wrist. So that's where it's going to sit. And that's where you have access. And then we'll position the wheel here and we'll ply it up. So right now, I'm going to get my end piece of yarn off of here. So now I have my leader, and now I have a loose end, and then the end around my thumb. And I get both of those. I tend to break it, that way I have an even end that has both the front and the back side, and then I just slip it off my finger and put it on my wrist. And now, so I've got two ends, and now I can ply them. So just like that. And so this is crisscrossing, like a double pull ball, and then you can ply with it. So hang on a second. We're going to go ahead and ply it up off of the wrist. Now we're all set here. I've got my basic tension set on my bobbin, so we have enough to start with, and got my leader. So now I'm going to take my two ends, fold it over the loop here. We're going to start it just like I would spinning, but now we're plying. So enough tension to draw it on. So now we're going to back this up a bit here so you can kind of see. So you're going to see it on my wrist here. And then I just pull it off, and it just slides right off because it was loose. The looser you wrap it on your hand, the easier it just slides off. And now you get to see what the yarn looks like. And then as you go, you just move your hooks. And if it sticks a little bit in your hand, just kind of wiggle your hand around until it loosens up. So I don't have to, you can see I don't have to treadle fast here. This is not we're not in a race. And change my hook again. Couple spots that were thin, couple spots that are kind of thick, but they still fit through the orifice, so everything should be just fine. So we're the different testing of different diameters of single. And so now I'm done. It just kind of comes off, and it leaves a loop at the bottom. It's a closed loop. And then you're done. And now you have your yarn that's been plied. And that's a nice sample. So if you're consistent in your spinning, you're going to have a nice consistent yarn. And then you can loosen up your bobbin, and then just wrap it off onto your hand. Just kind of do it loosely. Kind of loose And the looseness gives you more of a realistic view of your yarn versus tensioned and tight. So you want to see how your yarn reacts off of the wheel. And if you want to save it, then I take the last bit end so we take the last bit end here and we can use that to tie it off. Just like that. There you go.